night here in Des Moines, Iowa, Wells Fargo Arena. David Bingham along with Mark Ironside and Dan Gable. I'll go ahead and get these things started. We're still working on some. Jarod Cadena from Cedar Rapids Prairie, of course. I know that Coach Ironside will know a lot about that. Mitch Otto, Sioux City East. That'll be your 3A match. Lammers from West Delaware, undefeated in the 2A match, taking on Joe Teague, Austin Laabs, Guthrie Center, and Evan Hansen, who's put on some thrilling moves for us earlier with one title that he brings to this thing, and he'll be on the 1A match.
Right away in the 3A match, it's Mitch Otto of Sioux City East. He's in on a single leg right now. Jarod Cadena of Cedar Rapids Prairie. Cadena found his way here, scoring a lot of points throughout his matches. I think he scored like 42 points in 3 matches to get here. Put a lot of points on the scoreboard. Having a great tournament, a great run. Cadena's ranked 6th coming in. Otto, Mitchell Otto is ranked number 1 coming in. He was 6th at 170 last year. So Cadena up for a pretty big challenge in Otto.
Honor for our school. We all work hard to be the best that we can. Everybody just really is involved, and I think that's the main point of the Challenge Cup.
As a school, we all connect together, whether it's sports, music, drama. Friday night football games, everyone's going, and band concerts and musicals. And
help your school compete for the Bank Iowa Traveling Challenge Cup and $1,750. Visit ihssn.com.
At Unity Point Health, we do things a little differently. Our doctors put together a team around what each patient needs. It might be a dietitian, a specialist, a nurse in your home, or even community services. Coordinated care is about considering all the options and choosing a treatment plan with one thing in mind: you. That's coordinated care. That's Unity Point Health. The point of unity is you.
Wells Fargo Arena, it looks like Teague on 2A from Algona making a move there. But we talked about the point standings briefly when we were coming back. I know Coach Gable and Mark Ironside were looking at it a little bit, but it's really going to come down to Holloway from Mediapolis at 195. If he wins, they're probably going to win the title. But boy, what a tight race this year between those schools.
You know, Holschlag right there of LaPorte City Union bumping his team up into 2nd place. I was wrong. I was saying 3rd earlier, but he bumped him all the way from 4th to 2nd with that win. That's big for them. They're, like you mentioned, they're tied right now, and the Creston's got 1 wrestler left to go. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. I think Holloway's the favorite in that match. Down here in the 2A bout, it's Joe Teague of Algona leading Brent Lammers of West Delaware by a score of 2-1 at the end of the 1st period. Lammers was able to get an escape off of a Joe Teague's takedown. A lot of history, tradition over there at West Delaware. Coach Voss, Jeff Voss, he's in his 19th season over there already.
And now in the 3A match, it's really hard if you're not at home because they're both orange. I mean, this is where we need Mark because he's got them dialed in.
Yeah, Prairie singlet's a little bit more solid. It's my area, so I'm used to looking at that singlet. I can differentiate those singlets pretty easily from up here even. Cadena on the bottom right now, gives up another takedown to number 1 ranked Mitch Otto of Sioux City East. Something we haven't seen yet in the whole tournament. All the wrestlers out on the mat that you see right now, all 6 of them are all seniors.
Yeah.
No underclassmen in this bunch.
Great point. The 182 class, all seniors.
None of them were state champions last year, so none are returning state champions, although Evan Hansen on the 1A mat in the dark singlet from Elkhorn, he was the state champion 2 years ago at 145 pounds. And then he was 3rd last year at 182 pounds. And again, back here again this year in the finals at 182 pounds. And he's out to a 6-2 lead right now over Austin Laabs of Guthrie Center. Another takedown right there for Hansen.
Also 50, you know, going to end up 60-0 on the year before this whole thing's said and done. Another undefeated guy.
It's a great year for Hansen. Got a 1 point, it looks like, for Lammers of West Delaware over there. I didn't see what it was for. Might have been stalling on the bottom. Not really sure what was going on over there. I was watching another match and just looked over. And Lammers was on top and Teague was on the bottom. That makes that score 4-2 in favor of Lammers.
And Teague had the early takedown there.
Yeah, Teague came out strong, picked Lammers up in the air, put him down hard for a takedown. But it's been Lammers pretty much with an escape, and ever since been on the offense, on the attack. West Delaware Hawks in the third period here with a 4-2 lead. And then here comes Teague, though, trying to get a reversal to tie this up. We're going to see what happens. Lammers doesn't want to hold on to that too long. He's going to find himself in too much trouble, but too late now. Reversal and near fall, and this is tight, too. Teague has a tight headlock right now on Lammers. Lots and lots of time here. That's a lot of time for Lammers to try and have to fight off his back in that situation. He's giving it his best. Just one of those situations where he was giving up the reversal. Probably should just bailed out and give up the reversal instead of trying to hold on and then put himself in even more danger. Teague was able to put him to his back then. Now he's really starting to cinch it up. 53 seconds to go.
Joe Teague from Algona, 2A. In that middle mat.
There it is.
Gets it done.
Coach Brian Morgan, awful happy about that one. Look at him go.
He got some hair. Lost a little hair.
Look at that.
He's pumped.
Joe Teague's, he's laying on the mat too. He was so tired from squeezing that whole time. Took a lot out of him.
Well, he started off strong and then ran into some trouble there and then finished.
Yeah, he finished in fashion there.
Coach wants to get a hold of him.
Boy, over here in front of us, Evan Hansen, 1A mat, just racking up the points. He's up 16-6 right now, with 25 seconds left to go. Over there on the 3A mat, that's Mitch Otto of Sioux City East, leading 2-1 right now over Jarod Cadena of Prairie. The third period, 35 seconds to go. Cadena on the bottom, needs an escape here. Or actually, my bad, Otto was on the bottom and just got a 2-point reversal there. So it makes it 4-1.
You're talking about Hansen not winning it last year, but, you know, having a year in between there. What a driving force to come back and have a year in between. But his second title to go unbeaten his senior year, the kid from Exira, ElkHorn-Kimballton. You're a champion. You're big.
16 seconds to go. Mitch Otto of Sioux City East, I'm sorry. It's a pretty commanding lead right now, 4-1 on top, and it looks like he's going to get it over Prairie's Jarod Cadena. So Mitch Otto will get a state championship as a senior. Cadena not too shabby either, though. A runner-up and won a lot further than what he was expected to. Just to even make it to the Saturday night is pretty impressive in itself.
Just 3 classes left, 195, 220, and 285. We'll be back with more on the Fairway Championship Network.
In Class 1A, the awards are presented by head coach Rick Anderson. 8th place, Cruz Vera, AGWSR. 7th place, Jordan Chalice, Tipton. 6th place, Colton Massengale, BGM. 5th place, Steve Huber, Maquoketa Valley. 4th place, Landers Kaboshek, South Winneshiek, Kalmar. 3rd place, Derek Kohlmeyer, Sumner, Fredericksburg. Runner-up, Austin Laabs, Guthrie Center. And your Class 1A 182-pound champion from Exira, ElkHorn-Kimballton, Evan Hansen. Presenting the Class 2A awards, head coaches Brian Morgan and Nick Kuker. 8th place, Brian Lunsford of Fairfield. 7th place, Cole Bennett, ADM. 6th place, Zach Dieger, Western Christian Hall. 5th place, Trenton Wells, Central Decatur, Leon. 4th place, Julio Sanchez, Grinnell. 3rd place, Riley Haskin, Wahlert, Dubuque. Runner-up, Brent Lammers, West Delaware, Manchester. And your Class 2A 182-pound champion from Algona, Joe Teague. Presenting the Class 3A awards, head coach Vince Peterson. 8th place, Dakota Shaw, Keokuk. 7th place, Rocky Lombardi, Valley, West Des Moines. 6th place, David Carr, Pleasant Valley. 5th place, John Ware, Ankeny Centennial. 4th place, Donovan Doyle, Iowa City West. 3rd place, Kelly May, Cedar Rapids, Jefferson. Runner-up, Jarod Cadena, Prairie, Cedar Rapids. And your Class 3A 182-pound champion from Sioux City East, Mitch Otto.